Hi guys, Ryan off the Private Banking Forum. I'm just doing a live journal recap for today. I'm just going to explain what I did this morning and what happened. It's currently 9:31 Eastern Time, so we've just got the US currencies open and the New York open. So what I did this morning is we opened Gap up, and with these sort of situations you can sort of look for a go no go trade off of current support. So first of all I was thinking, well, maybe I could get long from this area at 107.40, but then obviously started looking at my higher time frame analysis, and it's just the path of least resistance looks to the downside. As you can see, we're just at the highs of this bracket, and so ideally I wanted to be a seller from higher prices. So I missed the initial drive up where I could have got short from the previous value area from a couple of weeks ago. See where it was from. It was from the first of this month, so the beginning of the month, the value area. But so what I did is I started to try establish a short from this area, and I missed the initial first location, and we see a nice rotation back down into ETH Vwap. So I started to try to sell the 65s area, which also lined up with at the time the previous point of control, and today's RTH developing Vwap and point of control. And so I put my order in, and the market came up and I got filled with one contract, and I just left it on there waiting for it to get filled, and it never got filled. And we see this nice rotation down, and I ended up just getting my first 15 tick scale out, and I never got filled on the remaining of my position. I mean, I should have probably got a bit aggressive and tried to force fill it, but I just thought it was going to get filled with sort of bidders coming in trying to bid this up. I mean, I didn't have it right on VWAP, I had it about a couple ticks below, and it just never got filled where I was trying to get filled at the time. So just a bit of a pain really, but so I'm just sitting here now watching this market sort of move without me. So the only thing I can do is just wait for a decent pullback, and then try establish another short position if this doesn't just run away without me. I'm not just going to come in here and aggressively just hit the bid down. So a little bit frustrating here this morning, but it's just part of the business. So anyways, if I was in this short still, obviously my target area would be yesterday's high of day, and if we did accept yesterday's highs, then there's a couple of target areas we're looking at. Obviously yesterday's value area high and the point of control, so there could be an opportunity to maybe try get this in long with a test of these levels. But anyway, I'll keep you posted on how my day develops and what I start to think and see. Keep you posted. Okay guys, just a quick update. It is currently 10 past 10 Eastern Time. What I'm trying to do at the minute is buy yesterday's high of day. So I want to see a rejection of yesterday's range. So there's a bit of a conflict in interest from my higher time frame analysis. So I could be wrong here, and I could be digging myself a hole. But I mean, we are at the developing value area high for the month, and the developing value area high for the week. So obviously the idea in this trade is for this not to come back into value on the weekly and the monthly, and and to reject yesterday's range. Also, to show you something that I've been doing. Yeah, so what I've been doing is plotting the TPO value areas for the ETH session, and they just seem to line up better than the ETH VWAP does. So I'm looking at the current TPO value areas, and as you can see, we've been just rejecting this higher value area. It's just a very good reference at the moment. And what's happened is today is obviously overnight we pushed in. We've seen buyers lock in this value area low on the ETH session, and as you can see, we've come up and tested the point of control, and we've seen rotations down, and a buyer responding from the lows. So what I'm hoping, expecting to happen is obviously buyers to lock in this value area now, and maybe we see another rotation up to the point of control, and maybe higher prices, and testing this bracket higher. I mean, I'm not too sure here. I've got two conflicting information at the minute, so I'm just trying to make the best of everything at the moment. Obviously I missed my short, and this probably would have been my target area, so and I am seeing some absorption down here. I mean, I've already marked this level up. I mean, you can see the level marked up, this ledge from a previous level, and obviously we've got also the high of day. So I mean, this is a big foundation below us. So I'm just going to just see what happens here. I've managed to get one target filled, and we're just fighting with obviously RTH value at the minute. We're just trying to reject value, so time will tell. And it does look like the sellers are becoming weaker here, but I mean, if we come back into yesterday's range now, and we don't find buyers to push this back out, then I'll be wrong on this trade, and we will explore further prices to the downside. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on what happens here. Okay, I've ended up having to bail on this idea. It looks like my higher time frame analysis is right, obviously, and I should be in this short. I suppose I'm just trying to make up scenarios at the minute, but this did sort of start to make sense. So obviously I banked about 40 ticks on the trades this morning, and I've just scratched sort of 40 ticks on this trade for a 20 tick loss on 2 contracts. So I'm pretty much break even for the day now. So not too sure what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I mean, I've missed the opportunity on the ES to get short, and this trade looks to be well on its way to the downside. So again, I've wanted to be short from the highs here on crude, and I managed to only get filled on 1 contract and got my target filled, so it's a bit of a bummer, because I probably would be managing my core position right now on this short. So as you can see, we are back into this week's developing value now, and this month's developing value, so it will be interesting to see what happens here. Anyway, I will keep you posted. Okay guys, just a quick update. It is currently 10 to 11. Just try to get on this S&P short. I tried getting short at the sort of edge of the ETH developing value, hoping for another rotation down, and we sort of came back into value and tested the point of control in Vwap. Sort of my stop in this was just above this area, so I took a little bit of heat, but we are seeing some more rotations down. We've got a sort of 12, almost a 13 handle initial balance on this open on the S&P. So I mean we are pretty bearish on this, and we've got a pretty big imbalance to the sell side, it seems. So I don't know how much further this is going to go down. I mean, we are sort of testing a daily moving average, and we are hitting an anchored Vwap level. So I'm not too sure how much further this is going to try push down. If we do see some buyers stepping in here, and again, and we don't see a push out of value, then I'm just going to close this position and probably call it a day. So it's a bit of a hit or miss, really. Obviously with the current situation of the market, but this could just trend down all day. I mean, who knows? I mean, we're hitting last month's VWAP sort of area, and we're back into a previous value area on the weekly. So I mean, we could just see this, obviously a mean reversion to the downside, and hitting the sort of 52s and 40 area, but have to see how this sort of plays out the rest of the day. So I mean, like I said, if we don't see this push the value area and continue to rotate down, then I'm just going to close this position. I won't let it come back into a loss. So and I've got one scale out, and I'm looking for my second scale out around the lows and the half standard the 1.5 VWAP level ETH. So we'll keep you posted on how this works out. I can see sort of buyers trying to sort of step in and buy the value area low here. So just time will tell. Anyway, I will keep you posted on how this trade develops. Okay, so just got my second scale out filled on the S&P now. So and we are seeing this market another rotation out of the developing value. So obviously the next stop is the initial balance low, and this will see if we get a expansion market with more sellers, or we're just going to see this market come back into balance now. Regards sort of target areas, I'm not too really sure at the minute where we can look. I mean, we've got a sort of open gap here, so but on the it's on the higher time frame, it looks like this has been closed. So I'm gonna do some analysis quick, and then I'll keep posting on what I'm looking at. Okay, we're just coming back into value here. I'm not too sure what's going on with my data. I mean, my daily chart showing that we've closed this gap, but my TPOs and intraday charts are showing that the gap is still open. So I need to have a look at what is going on here. So, anyways, what I'm going to do now is it's 11 o'clock Eastern time. I'm just going to call it a day. I can feel myself getting a little bit frustrated today, and I'm pretty much just break even for the day. Might have made a little bit. Obviously with Crude, I was in a sort of small loss. I mean, nothing to worry about. Like it's like 10 ticks or something. I mean, I pretty much made that back on this S&P now. So I'm just going to close this trade out, and I'm just going to call it a day today. So anyway, I'll catch you all tomorrow, and hope you all had a great day. Cheers, bye.